Hi everyone, in this screencast we're going to go over how to prepare your budget and get it ready to submit to the finance board. So I'm currently on sga.umbc.edu/fb-submit. This is a draft version of the finance board submit website, so know that it'll look a little different than this current screen, but it will have the same contents that you will need to prepare for your budget submission. So this screencast is just the budget. Make sure you watch the other ones for the executive summary and to actually submit the form. So for the budget template, we're going to be on this website and then click on budget template. Once we click on that, know that this you are not going to be able to edit at all because this is a view only file. So in column G, there are black boxes that will help you if you aren't watching the screencast and you need some help trying to navigate this. But the first thing that you're going to do is sign in on the top right, and you're going to use your UMBC email. And I'm signed into my UMBC already. If you're not, it will just make you log in through my UMBC that way. So even after logging in, you still aren't going to be able to edit any of this. So what you're going to need to do is hit File, make a copy, and now this is going to make a copy to your Google Drive. So I'm actually going to just put this in my Google Drive so I can find it later, hit Select, and then I'm going to hit OK. So now that I have a copy in my own Google Drive, I'm going to rename the file. So I'm going to do, actually the fictional org name I have is UMBC Quidditch. There we go. Okay, so now this is a copy of the budget that is in your Google Drive. You'll be able to edit everything here, but note that this is the exact template that the finance board is looking for. So don't delete any columns, don't add any columns, don't add any rows, don't delete any rows. You are only going to fill out yellow cells. And if you can't quite see which cells are yellow, again in column G in these black boxes, it'll tell you exactly where you need to go. So C1, C2, E2, C3, C4, E4, those are all the corresponding cells up here that you should be editing for your organization. So you're going to fill all of this stuff out. For your attendance, this should be based on conversations that you have with your finance board liaison, people at ECS that are giving you estimates based on the type of event you're offering and the location of your event, and if it's happened before or not. So this part, that's where you and your executive board, and if you're have an advisor that you see fit and having this conversation with, that's where all of this is going to come into play. So you're going to actually come up with the numbers for your budget, and you're going to put them in these yellow cells right here. So if you have multiple events, you're going to need to duplicate the type of event that you have. So if you have another on-campus event, you're going to hit the down arrow and hit duplicate. And then you get a copy of it, and we're going to rename this to say on-campus event 2. And then we're going to rename this to say on-campus event 1. And then you just fill them out based on the events that you are planning to have. If you are planning on having an off-campus event, you need to use the off-campus budget expenditure form. It looks very similar, but there's just a few line items that are different that you need to fill out here. And again, it's the same thing. If you have multiple off-campus events, you're going to hit the down arrow and hit duplicate, rename them so that it says off-campus event 2, and rename this to off-campus event 1. If you're not having any off-campus events, or you're only having one on-campus event, whatever you submit should match the total number of events that you're having. So we aren't having 4 events, we're only having the one on-campus event. So then I need to delete these tabs before I submit to Finance Board. And I can do that by hitting the down arrow and hitting delete. So once you've entered in your numbers, your budget will be ready, and then you'll be ready for the executive summary.